Okay, my name is Devendran Perumal, student number 140231. And the name of my game is Escape. The type of game, it's a psychological horror with a slight hint of violence. Some of the games I referenced for this is the demo for PT, Silent Hill's playable demo, which is all about the mood that actually scares the player. But I didn't want players to stay away from the game because of this horror, so I added a violence, which is the image at the bottom, which is Ashen Rift, which was actually made in Unity and uses the Rain AI system. What can you expect in terms of the environment? The game is set in like an airy forest where there's like this abandoned town, and the player has to go through this town and eventually try and escape it. There's more examples of environments where I got inspiration. The top left is Daylight, which has a very good example of the type of game I want. And at the bottom, we have Slender, which is a very old game, but it's simple, it's open world, and the objectives are very straightforward, which is what I'm going for in my game design. Okay, and in terms of assets, there's assets which you could find in my game environment, which can be downloaded from the Unity Asset Store, such as the trees, plants, vegetation, crates, like player assets such as weapons, tools, and things to go through the game as you progress or need them. And the gameplay will be it'll be a first-person game. It'll be very fast-paced in terms of combat, but players will have to explore the world or rooms, for example, to get items, keys to open doors, unlock doors, and solve puzzles throughout the game. Mechanics. Okay, well, mechanics are very straightforward. Simple key set, WASD to move, as shown in this example. But players won't just be able to move and run away. As I mentioned before, there'll be combat, there'll be darker areas, so players can use like flashlights and flares and inventory items as well. And more on the game mechanics, in-game combat interaction. The player will have to interact with combat and AI in real time, so there won't be any turn-based, or everything will be real time. The AI will be around in the world while the player is going through and trying to solve the puzzles and escape. The AI will be running randomly. It will be similar to Alien Isolation, where the alien could just pop up from anywhere at any given time. There are two main AI systems that are going to be in the game. There'll be a stronger AI, which the player will mainly just have to escape, and a weaker AI, which the player can pretty much just bash in. Okay. The game engine I'll be using is Unity 5, and at the bottom we have examples of games that actually used it, like Paranoia, Primal Directive, and Ashen Rift. These are all first-person horrors. And well, the interface is a very simple interface, very little clutter, just health, map, objectives, and items. And that's pretty much the game. Oh yeah, platform will be PC, just PC and console. Ooh.